Hey, what's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to ATI, the car shipping business channel. My name is Jay. We are connecting dealers, dispatchers, brokers, carriers. We're doing it on Thursdays, and we're talking about load boards, mobile apps, what it takes to book loads. We have more and more people watching all the time, and so we're really happy about that. Wanted to make sure I told you about that. And do me a favor, you can help us continue to grow. Click share, click copy, grab that YouTube link. It's right below this video. Do that for me. Leave a like while you're there. Go ahead and jump in the live chat, say hello, and help me welcome. It's your friend and mine. She runs a busy dispatch office. Her name is Sue. Sue, can you see us and hear us okay?
Well, I can hear you, but I can't see you, and I don't know why.
Oh, well, shoot. There we go.
Oh,
Bing.
there we go. Okay.
There we go. All right.
All right, I see you now.
Okay,
It's just
cool.
as easier to talk to you when I can see you on
I
the
know.
screen.
Well,
I know it's not the same for you, but
I know. Well, I've gotten used to it. I've had
oh
to,
yeah.
but it is. I know. It's just it's an interesting phenomenon.
Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers. We'll see if this actually works when it comes in here. I got another one trying to come in, so we'll see about my internet.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
am made of cardboard. I'm just
oh,
a fictional
oh,
character.
okay. Excellent. Awesome.
Everybody's joining, it looks like, Jay.
Yep, we got Miss
Um,
Taga. Hello, everybody. John, good afternoon. Sue is in the live chat. Elena, what's going on? Two Bears is here saying howdy. Yeah, how are you doing, Sue? What's happening?
well, let's talk about the load board real quick. It went up
Yeah.
to 41,181. Last week we were at 40,320. So not quite a whole thousand, but it went up, which I thought was kind of bizarre.
Hmm.
There must be a lot of really crappy loads on here, is all I can say, because
Hmm.
normally by this time we would see this more in the 25,000 range at least, and it's not. I do know there is quite a bit of crappy cars on here because we're having a hard time getting decent loads out of places this week.
Hmm.
Like for example, if anybody's having problems with Dallas, you're not the only one, because Dallas has been really tough this last couple weeks, probably 2-3 weeks. Every once in a while you get something good, but not for all my drivers. And since we go to Dallas quite a bit because we try to keep them out of the weather, was one of the reasons, but two, it's just a huge hub. So most everybody transports in and out of Dallas. I'm pretty sure if you run the Midwest. And I know Alina used to run guys from New Jersey and PA into Dallas and Houston area and stuff like that. So I know she was doing a lot of that.
Hmm.
Other than that, it's not been too bad this week, but it's not been fantastic. So it's kind of, got to deal with it, roll with punches kind of thing. Can you please call Brian?
So, all right. So, and as it's not the weather.
No,
It's not the weather, stupid.
no
That's what
weather. No weather this week.
Huh.
In fact, I've got 70-degree weather here. What do you got?
Yeah, I know it's sunny. People are
Beautiful.
surfing.
In Kansas City, huh?
But in Kansas City, surfing in the barbecue joints, probably. But no, it is. It's beautiful out, and the loads went up.
Yeah,
So how does
just
that work?
not. The loads went up, but not any really good things. I mean,
Uh,
you know how it is. There's a lot of these $50, 80. Look, here's an $83 load. I mean, we have a lot of that on the
ooh, $83. How far is it going? 40
load board.
miles?
In
That's
fact,
tow truck
let's
work,
play with this
man.
just a little bit.
What is
Yeah.
this? So, will
Yes.
somebody
And tow
call?
trucks will charge you too.
Will you pull up that load again? Will somebody please call Alabama and find out what it takes to tow a car 40 miles? Because that's just
Oh,
not
I
right.
guarantee you it's probably
That's not right.
$250, don't you
That's
think?
why it's on the
Load board.
whatever
Yeah.
you want to do load board. Oh, by the way, yeah, I figured out what CD stands for. You know how is that? We were talking about that. You know
Yeah,
what
we already
CD
have.
stands for? Yeah, but I figured
What?
it out. Well, we already figured it out, but I forgot. You know what it stands for?
What?
What does CD stand for? The answer is completely disagree. Thank you very much.
What is it?
Yeah. Can somebody please call a tow company in Birmingham and find out how much it costs to tow a Chevy Tahoe 40 miles? I guarantee it's way more than $83.
Oh yeah. I figure what, 250. What does a tow truck driver charge per mile? That's
Oh
what you
my
go
God.
by.
And it needs to be picked up ASAP. See, that will get you a red card when it's clearly not. Well, I mean, why don't we see, like, I'm building a shed. I need you to go to Home Depot. Is that next? That's next, right?
Could happen.
Could
On
happen.
here, anything is possible.
Please drive around gazebo being constructed because I've got my hair appointment happening. So please do that. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, because there's another one. This one's 60 miles for $75.
No tie. It's
Yeah, so
completely
if
disagree, which in fact is a wonderful way of disputing a negative. Completely disagree. There you go. That's what it means.
what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep this all to all, but I'm gonna change it with a minimum pay of like $300, and just so we can
Vistaga
see
said
what's on
Uber
here.
cost him $30 for 12 miles, and that was just a guy riding in a car.
Without the tip.
Oh, I just right now I want to give a shout out to all the executives watching this show that completely disagree with the truth that we are sharing. I just want to. This applause goes to you. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
So I put a minimum of $300, and it brought it down to 32,000. So that's 10,000 loads that are under $300 right there. That kind of tells
10,000
you
loads under $300. Wow.
something. Yeah. So
Which, yeah, exactly. Because even $100 load. I mean, the only way that's gonna. Well, what are the? Well, tell it. What are the scenarios where $100 load makes sense? What are they?
I guess if you were doing local and you were, I mean, that's the only thing I could see where it would make sense. Like
Okay.
you live in that area, you want to be home every day. Like, for
But
example,
one-
if you were living in Baltimore,
Okay,
I
but
don't
what-
think it's still worth it.
You would have
But
to fill your trailer with $100
with
cars.
$100 cars.
Same
Yeah.
pickup, same delivery.
Yeah.
You'd be home that
Yeah.
night. And how many miles? I mean, let's be real. How many miles are you going to move a $100 car? 50?
Well, they're showing, yeah, they're not even, I mean, they're not even 60 miles was only paying $75. So,
60 miles paying 75. Who's going to move a
yeah,
car
right there.
60 miles for $75? Who's going to do that?
That's what
I
got the
just
feet
want to
up.
know. And I'm actually serious. I know, I'm being real snarky here. I'm serious. Who's going to
Yeah.
move a Ford Explorer 60 miles for $70? I want to know, in what situation is that going to make sense for your business? I really want to know.
Yeah, I don't know
Nobody's
either.
asking this question. It's just
Yeah.
post it and I don't know. We need to come up with some kind of fancy corporate term like post it and host it. Like.
Well, and I did talk to Central Dispatch, and I was complaining about the really cheap rates that people put on there for, their 25, 35 cents a month. And I said, we would all love it if that stuff didn't happen. I know you can't control that part of it because they really can't. He said, we can put a suggested rate on there, which is his compare it, prices. But I said, yeah, but they don't do it. And I said, and I realize it's not your guys' fault that people put them on there this cheap, and it's not your fault that there are transporters that take them this cheap. I just wish there was like a base level that we could keep the rates at, but that wouldn't even fit in with these rates because those are paying $1 a mile. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that you can't even do that. So there's no way around it.
Alex is saying RPM's paying $600 for 6 units, 40 miles. See, now that sounds like car hauling. Something, right? Something.
Yeah, because it's one pick, one drop.
That's
that
auto
makes sense to
transport.
me.
There we go.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you, and what really flips my lid is when I hear, well, we just need to band together. Oh my gosh, stop. We're not even all watching the same TV show. Meaning, I just want to say this. I was watching Putin propaganda. That should be a TV show. I was watching Putin propaganda earlier, and what he's saying is happening is it'll melt your mind. He's saying that
It will what?
the neo-Nazis are attacking Russia and they are using Ukrainians as human shields and
Yes.
stuffing them in basements and putting cannons on roofs and snipers.
Yep.
I'm like, that's just 1 minute recap. Mind-melting narratives. So
Wow.
this whole idea that I'm going to get back to the point. This whole idea that we can band together, no, stop. Nobody's banding together. Maybe Trucker Convoy in DC. That's about it. Okay, and I apologize. I'm very sorry for this outburst, and I will take my
Yes, Selena, correct. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. And I know I said it's not that kind of show, but what is true is when we have like this global event, we have to somehow release the tension periodically.
Yes.
So if we can work that into a dispatch metaphor, I call it a win-win.
True.
Here we go, Ox Transit. Now that's a good question. What is the difference between a car hauler and a tow truck? Yeah, what is the difference? Let's do that.
About $150.
Yeah, meaning tow truck 150, car hauler 0. Yeah.
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 Or they list the $100 car on there, it should be $250 to the tow truck. So there you go. I'm not sure, but I thought a tow truck driver charges $2 a mile. Maybe we should look that up.
Yeah. Tow truck drivers have figured out what they're worth. And they don't worry about... Do you think tow truck drivers are like, we need to band together? No. They don't worry about banding together.
Let's see. Well, it says on here.
$250 to
anywhere
$7 a mile. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. That will explain it right there. It says the national average cost is $109, but that's probably because they're going 10 miles. So that'd probably be about right?
And so let's talk, Ty. All right, Ty is saying he will do it all day. I get that. But Ty, what you're saying is you will fill your truck.
Mm-hmm.
You will fill your truck for that rate, and you will move like crazy to get in 2 or 3 loads in a day to reach your number. Right?
Right.
But that's very different from one Ford Explorer.
For
That God
$100,
knows
yeah.
what goes with it. Right?
Right, and Ty, you pick up like at an auction with multiple cars at one place too. That totally makes sense. I get it. There you go. With 9, yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly.
I would too.
And so that's the thing is that we have to be specific, because otherwise somebody will say, "Oh, well, Ty said he'd move it for $75." I'm just saying, we gotta be specific. This is part of the problem. We have to be very specific. Give the full sentence. Can't have that dangling modifier. Welcome to English class. And X O'Connor says the tow was $6 a mile after 20 miles. There we go.
That's for his big. Did he have a big rig or?
Which in car hauling equates to, we charge an extra nickel per mile after 100 miles. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the broker. Was that the... Okay. That's the broker.
I will make a relate. No, business. That's what Ty said.
Well, yeah, well, there you go. And that's another thing, Ty. See, that assumes that people are making relationships, right? Because how many people are making relationships when they book on the load board? I just want to know. What, 1 out of 10? 1 out of 20? Because how many times, you know this, Sue, you're dispatching, you're booking loads. Are you building relationships? No, God, you're hoping you can at least get the right information.
But you build relationships too. I mean, with certain brokers, shall we say, you know.
But
like,
does it...
We were talking about this earlier. I was talking about Misty
good.
with over at
First
over at
choice.
Elkhart.
Yeah.
Right, first choice out of Elkhart. They pay $1 a mile, sometimes more, and they are a great company to work for. I try to do as much as I can for them, just because they pay so well. And the same thing with I like Auction Direct too. They're a great company to work with. Um, yeah, Jen's at RC Logistics. I mean, there's a few big brokers that we have relationships with that they'll give me the load over somebody else just because they know us and they know what we do and they know that we don't deal with fly by night companies, transport companies. If we're signing them up, we've been working with them and we're not going to let them do something to their vehicles. You know what I mean? So I get that part of it. But the rest of them, yeah, you're right. They soon as you know do nothing with you and never talk to you ever again. So
Well, and that's what that's what I want to talk about is that. So I mean, because let's go through it. That's
yeah,
our job
I
here.
could. We could look right at the board and we could go through
Well,
everybody
let's
these people
actually,
and I could say,
yeah, let's do that. Here, let's do that, and
Okay.
we'll come back. Then we'll come back to newsy stuff after that. Go ahead and share your screen.
Okay, so RPM, we all know. Oh, whoops, sorry.
I
yeah,
took
my
it
screen's
away.
not being shown.
No screen
Damn
for you.
you, man.
Okay, canceled.
Okay. So RPM, everybody pretty much works for them. My only complaint about RPM is this: they never answer the phones anymore. If you know them and you have an email, you're better off with that. But we're having problems with getting phone answers all the time lately. Like yesterday, I called to get a load, and how they have you press this for the Midwest, press this for Southwest, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I hit the Midwest, and it just rings and rings. You can't even leave a voicemail; it just rings and rings. Finally, hangs up on me. I call back, does it again. I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm gonna push another button. So I pushed some other area, and I'm like, hey, I've been trying the Midwest for like 10 minutes. Can you help me? And he's like, yeah, sure. Here you go. So, I mean, that's the only thing. But RPM, I agree. Usually they pay really well. Everybody has customers that don't want to pay. So you can't always blame the broker on if they have normal loads that pay well and all of a sudden you see a really crappy load. It's usually not their choice. They're just trying to put it up there to see what will happen with it. If you've dealt with Stratton's a good company. I deal with them quite a bit and they always pay really well. Okay, the next one, don't even bother. Those are one of those companies that the loads are usually this is the message you'll get.
Okay, perfect. Let's stop here. You just went through three companies. You went through three random companies that are posting on Central Dispatch.
Right.
First company, right? You get their loads, you trust them, pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, you always get paid.
Second one, oh yeah, probably building relationship. Third one, oh my goodness. And that about sums it up.
Yeah.
In general. So a third of the companies you call, you're just hoping to get the load. You're hoping that it's not a triple booked battleship with no wheels. Yeah. Yeah. Okay? And then
or it's 300 miles away.
Right? Okay, yeah, because we can keep going. I mean, CarsArrive, how is it booking? How's their technology? Is it any better? Is it new? Is it
they changed their website. I think it's actually more difficult to use, but we're getting used to it. But I don't know why.
So why do all softwares in auto transport? Okay, being dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me try that again. Why do so many major software updates go backward in auto transport? What's up with that?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
In fact, I don't get it because can I look at CarsArrive and I want to show you something?
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
All right. Because you know what it used to look like, and I know we've done this before.
I mean, it's more Apple. It looks more like an Apple iPhone. That's cool. Apple iPhone.
Well,
what are you from 1961? Apple iPhone.
Well, here's the problem with it. Okay, it used to be like everything was up on the front. This part isn't the part that's the problem. The part that's the problem is once you get the load. So I'm gonna go to this load, but normally,
okay.
So say I got this load.
It's always been a little wonky,
to go.
Though. Yeah.
Yes, you have to go. So this isn't even me accepting the load. This is after I've accepted it. So say you put the load number in there, then it comes up with this view details, and then you got to tell them when you want to pick up and deliver it, all that stuff. Okay. Now,
it's pretty similar to the other one, though, other than the.
It's similar, except that
Apple
all
iPhone
this stuff.
Okay, what's that stuff?
So this is where you got to go find the load, view the notes. It used to be on the right-hand side. That's not the issue we were having. It's it's not importing to Super Dispatch correctly anymore. I
Oh
think they're
no,
working on
of
that for
course
us
it's
because they've
not.
changed all this stuff.
That
Yeah,
actually,
because they changed the whole
you
thing.
just
You know what I
explained
mean?
why there's a new look. It's so crazy.
Just to make it more difficult.
It's like you know what they do? They update it and they're like, let's not tell the other BOL companies. And then everybody has to put on their detective hats and go
Yep.
find each other.
Yep. And then you got to switch it all, and yeah, that part of it's a pain.
God, that's funny.
But yeah, but I mean, other than that, we've kind of worked out the kinks, I think, as to how this is. But it is like, I think they thought this was going to help us by having it bigger. Because remember how tiny it was before? It was just right in the center of the page.
I do remember that. Yeah, it was
and,
really
and,
small.
And I think, yeah,
now
maybe that's why they did it. It's huge now. Yeah. I wish I had a load that I could.
Because, again, even though you're not supposed to text and drive, load boards totally believe in drivers bumping down the road booking loads on their phone, right?
Right.
Which is why if you're a dispatcher in an office trying to do it professionally, they hate you.
Yeah. So like this is what it looks like if you go to take a load. So you would accept it now. I'm not doing that. And then you have to go in and put your dates like we always did before. But then your paperwork is not right there. Like before you just clicked on the load, it was all there. You just printed it or whatever. Now you got to go to each one of those things and find the PDF. And then
so there's more clickety click. That's the other problem.
Clickety-click.
Not only do these software companies go backwards, but they love the more clickety-click. Which again, if you're bumping down the road and you're yelling out the window and being shot at trying to book loads,
yes, exactly.
Why more clickety-click? It doesn't make any sense at all. Tell me I'm wrong. Change my mind.
No.
Send me a mug.
Nope.
I don't get it. It's nuts, man.
Because that's exactly what I was telling the guy from Central Dispatch last week. That on the phone, do you really want this driver going to the next click to find these loads? I said, you don't. I mean, they're going to do it, whether it's illegal or not. They're going to do it. We all do it. You know what I mean? So.
Sir, you know why I pulled you over? Because I canceled my expensive load notifications and I was doing the clickety-click? Oh, okay, yeah.
So, I mean, we were talking about.
Oh, but I forgot, Sue. Nobody cares. Okay, back to
No. Well, hopefully. I mean, I always have hope, Jay.
I know you do. That's why you go to these
you
meetings.
Don't, but I do.
I know. You go to these meetings.
With the hope that it's going to change.
Oh, it kills me. I make a show in a referee shirt and you go to meetings.
I know. But hey, if I can make something, even one thing change, it's worth it to me just because it will help everybody out there. But, it is what
I know,
it is.
but once
we can only do so much.
Here's your indication how it's going. Just watch like LinkedIn and see who the next employee is that was awesome. Leave the company. That is how you know how it's going. There you go.
Do they do that?
Well, they don't post
You're on LinkedIn more than I do.
I'm on LinkedIn constantly. I'm on LinkedIn right now. And I see every time somebody gets a different job outside the octopus. I see it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, congratulations, you're alive again.
You went to Fiverr.
The whole industry goes, yeah, we got another one. It's awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we live right now, executives? My apologies.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. All right. I think it's time to do some newsy stuff. Please do say hello in the live chat. Here we go. It's now time for Dispatching Live News. Here we go. You know that you can if you send in the news to autotransportintel@gmail.com, you too can make the news. Here's John, carrier on the move, LAI, Auto Transport. Always sends in his loads. In fact, he just sent this in. He's hauling, look at this. These are Rivian trucks, brand new Rivian trucks He's hauling them from Illinois up to Michigan.
Oh, those electric trucks. Yeah.
Yeah, these are electric.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting because Rivian's been in the news. Not great stuff, but this is wonderful news. Dispatching Live is now in your dispatch office. And if it's not, it can be. And you can make that happen. This is how we are going to lead the televised revolution. You don't need all that, Putin propaganda. Because I was thinking about this too. Here's the problem. This is what's really whacked. Is now we've identified many narratives in the media. And one could argue, oh my gosh, Sue, are you and I now part of the media?
Technically, I think we are.
Oh my God. We're part of the problem now? Holy cow.
Always.
But isn't media just a way of getting information out? Anyways.
Well, yeah.
Forget that. No, that can't be right. It's a way of gaslighting and spreading propaganda. That's what the media is. And now that we're part of it, okay, so here's the problem. Somebody's like, man, he is hitting that applause button like crazy. Well, here's the thing. With all of the false narratives out there, and we're trying to tell the truth, it is a lot like that. That's why The Matrix is kind of freaky. Because you're watching The Matrix, you're like, I know I'm just watching a movie. But this feels like this could be true one day. And so we are fighting all this gaslighting Matrix narrative. We're trying to tell the truth, and then it feels like some kind of we're like this rebel pirate ship channel now that maybe you don't trust. We're just trying to share the information that you already knew. ATI, I already knew that. Or if I didn't know it, I definitely agree with it. Anyways, thanks for sharing. We really appreciate it. Keep on doing that. This was crazy. Did you hear about the big news?
No, what?
Okay. On Thursday.
Oh, I watched a little bit of it. Yes.
Carvana.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. But Carvana is buying ADESA auctions in the United States. There's 56 of them, 4,500 employees for $2.2 billion. Thursday, this news came out. It is all the rage. It is literally the biggest news in automotive. I don't know when there's been that big of news. Honestly, can't think of it.
Pretty big.
So we did this show on Friday. That was within 24 hours after the news broke. Man, that show was it's a record. This is neat. This is a record-setting show for Cars on the Move. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Car Selling ADESA. It's easy to find. You can find it on Google. And that's why it's cool. We're going to be live at NADA next weekend. So in 10 days, we'll be live from NADA. We do the 12 auto transport load boards, and here's the list. We're happy to give you the list. I tell you what, I want to know this.
Mm-hmm.
If this is the top 12 list, how many load boards, I'm asking you, how many load boards do you actually look at to book loads? Is it just one? Is it three? Is it five? Yeah, we'll start with you, Sue, and I want to know. I'm asking the live chat. I want the live chat. Please just say a number. Sue, how many load boards do you look at to book loads?
Well, so we're going to put this into the perspective of most of the time we just look at Central, but we keep all the other load boards up so that we can go access the loads that are on there. Now, if we're tanked and we can't find anything out of that area or something that affect, or we're going to that area and I know it's a weird place or something like that, I'll check all these other ones. I'll check Metro, I'll check Super Dispatch, Ready, CarsArrive, ACV. Not all my guys are signed up with all these companies, so I can't do all of them, but I do not check ship.cars. I'll be honest. Only if Montway lists the load do I go get it from there. I do check Holly because sometimes they have where the areas we travel. Like I looked at them this morning first thing because I had a guy in Omaha, and there's nothing up there. Carvana. Well, we know what the link is, but
we know
yeah,
that it's something ePay Manager, I guess,
yes,
right?
tiny
Beyond that, I
URL,
don't need. I
something or
just
other
don't
like that.
know. I don't know how you get there.
But I sent you their list the other day, and they still only had like what they have on like 20 loads or something like that. Run Buggy, I do not go on their load board at all. If I have to take a load, I cringe.
Oh my
And I took
gosh!
I took
Why?
one the
Tell us
other day.
why. We're
It is
dying to
so
know.
crazy. The load board they have is crazy. Here, in fact, when you get done, we're gonna pull it up and we're
let's
gonna go
go.
to
Let's
it.
go look at it now. Everybody
Okay.
wants
All
to
right.
know what you're talking about, and you
Oh
know why they
God.
want to know? Because they don't go there either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I'm literally a megaphone for all the crap that I hear from people, and what I don't know anybody that goes to Run Buggy. I actually don't.
Not unless you see a load
But
on there.
but they do
'Cause
have
it's.
customers. See, that's the
Oh
thing.
yeah.
They have
Yeah.
customers.
Okay. So they've got it just came up said they had 248 loads on here. But all right, so the first thing that gets you confused is they bring up your driver where he lives at, and any pickup that's around that area, that's the only thing you see. Okay, so you can't see the rest of what's on here until you start going into their search thing.
But
Um,
that's not a bad default though. I'm
who
I'm
uses
just
that?
saying. Anyway, I'm interested in the idea.
All right, let me try. I want to say
So it's like,
Dallas.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
interested in
whatever.
your interest.
Oh wow, there's nothing in Dallas, Texas. Okay, what? I just saw a Run Buggy on here. Hold on. Where's it?
Yeah, what was that? Alabama? Was that tow
What is
truck
that?
load? I thought
There
it
we go.
was.
Bessemer, Alabama to
Oh, okay.
Colorado. Here,
All
let's
right.
go look.
Hey,
Let's
that's
just put
not
that in.
bad. Assuming you don't have to like traverse Pikes Peak to deliver.
So that gives me Bessemer, everything that's in Bessemer. And just so you know, just because they're on the load board doesn't mean they're on here too, is what
You're
we
right.
usually have happen. And if you haven't signed up with them, it usually takes 24 hours. They always
What
tell
do
you
you
they
think
get
of
you
this
signed up immediately.
interface?
That does not happen.
Is this it? Do they have an interesting idea here?
I don't like it, and I'll tell you why. Okay,
Okay.
so I don't want to claim the order because you literally get the order. But when you go to claim order, it does not give you all of the pickup and it does not give you all the delivery. Usually you're missing a phone number, a name, something. It also doesn't give you the rate con you don't like actually get a rate con from this. It's just all on this board. And you know me, I print everything. So
Me too.
that's
Oh, I totally. That is awesome. We are two
yeah,
for two. We
yeah,
printed or saved and/or everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
Because I
Everything.
mean,
Yeah.
obviously you want this for your proof for when they deliver in case there's
Do you,
something wrong or
do you know
anything
what I would
happens,
do if I was on the
But
phone with that 1/3 shady company? I would
yeah.
save the screen that we were
Uh-huh.
talking about so that when they
Hmm.
lie about it later, I had a copy.
Yep, exactly. That's what always happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um, and here's the thing that on here they have a chat line, but nobody ever answers you. What's weird is I get text messages instead, and I'm like, who is this? Because they're like, you're asking about this, this, and this, and I'm like, is this Run Buggy? And I never get an answer for 2 hours later. And they're like, yeah. And I'm just like, I need to know how this pays. Well, almost everything that Run Buggy does is there's never usually CODs. It's all billings. Not that I have a problem with that. Some drivers are going to have a problem with that. If you're set up with them and you use the app, they'll pay you ACH right away. But my drivers don't like their app, so they don't want to use the
Oh
app.
no.
So there's all these things involved in it. And it's if I see a load come up and the driver's not signed up, the first thing I do is I cringe because I'm like, oh my God, this load would work, but I don't even know if it's. I've literally had them sign up, and then when we go to get the load, it was never a good load from the get go. And I'm like, I wasted all this time to do it. And the other bad thing about Run Buggy is, and Alina will tell you the same thing because she was signing somebody up the other day. They want the driver's social security number, things that we are not willing to give out. Most drivers are not willing to give out for that
The
reason.
I want to pause here for a second. Station identification. Thanks for watching ATI. I do want to know if there is an office that's piping through dispatching live and is not happy about the last few minutes of conversation. The thing is that this doesn't get to happen anywhere else. So brace yourself for the truth. because
Yeah.
that is true. And honestly, Sue, what you just said about documentation and private information, that has been a complaint since 2018. No joke.
Yeah. Alina said she got it to take the last 4 of the EIN the other day, so that's good. That
Oh, that
because
is
we
good.
didn't like giving it out.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Elena. That's a good update.
Yeah.
In fact, that should be the update on when you log into the app. Good news.
You can give
We
us
no
that.
longer need your full SSN.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Who wants to do that? I mean, nobody. So,
Like,
oh,
you
and
log
here's
into
a-
CarsArrive. Good news.
Yeah.
We no longer require giant fonts.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know if anybody else is having the same problem with Ready. They are, I don't know, they're like making you re-sign back up, obviously,
No.
even if you've been signed up.
Wait,
They're like making you
wait a
do the
minute.
paperwork.
What? Wait a minute. Re-sign
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, like they wanted you because they're like, well, this contract is so old, so they've had us gradually doing all of our drivers over the last year redoing it. But here's the problem we're running into, because they're using RMIS as their insurance company.
Oh, they kick you out, and you got to kick back.
They are
in?
saying every time we've been signed up. Well, what that is they're saying our something is wrong on our W-9. So if your W-9 is not exactly how you filled out the SS-4 form with the government, they kick you out and say you can't haul for them until you figure it out. But they won't tell you what is wrong on the W-9 that you sent into them. So you're kicked out until you either find the SS-4 form, which, I mean, that's really hard. Most of these drivers don't keep that crap. Or you just keep, what we've done before is we keep changing it, going back and forth and try, like, is it working now?
He's bumping down the road, trying to book a load, digging in the back seat, looking for forms. Oh my God.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love the way these offices
It's been happening
think.
a lot.
It's awesome.
And the other company doing the exact same thing is Wholesale. They're telling us they want our driver's social security number instead of the federal ID number. And we're like, we're not giving you that. Why do you need that? And then they're doing the same thing. It's not the same, or it's not correct on that form that you filled out for the SS-4 form. And like I said, finding that for a driver is near to impossible. It happens 1 out of every 10. So usually what we do is we just go back and forth till we try to figure it out. And a lot of times it is, I don't know if everybody realizes, if you're an LLC, on the top of the W-9 form, it's not the name of your company, it's your name on the top of that W-9. Then DBA your business. So sometimes when those are screwed up, that's what kicks you out. And then if you don't have, like, if you're single or corporate, click, the right little check mark on that. That's usually another reason they'll kick you out. Okay. But
let me pause you again for a second. We're talking about trying to look for loads on load boards, right?
Yeah, but we're talking about W-9s. Yeah. Hey, but it's all part of it. So,
oh my God.
To get signed up with people. What else did I find out the other day? Somebody called me. Oh, have we heard from anybody about Central signing up faster? Because we keep getting weird. Like one guy would call us and he's just signed up, and then the other guy's 60 days out.
It's all over the place. What is the average now? Do we know?
I still think it's 60 days.
Why did it change?
I don't know. Because they ran out of fiber. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but did we have something to do with it? I mean, would it have changed? I don't know.
I wish, but no, I don't think so.
I want to understand, how do things work anymore?
I don't know. Because the guy, Mark, that was on the show, that you told him, like, he wanted to start in March, which he's going to sign up with us in March when he's ready. I think he's ex-military, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Anyways, we told him to go get signed up because we told him it was going to take him till March to get signed up, and he got signed up in the exact same day. One day.
He rejoined the military after that. What? How about this? Here's a great idea, CD. On your webpage, throw up, just like, million miles since an accident, whatever. Put up today's current average sign up is now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not going to happen, but. Right?
But it would be, I mean, because that's the problem, is they don't understand, okay, everybody has to sit there and still pay all this overhead.
And I know you're
whether
watching.
They're running or not.
Okay.
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
They all have to pay this overhead. And in some of these guys are paying astronomical amounts of money for insurance. Like I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he's paying $40,000 a year, right? So they want him to have this insurance to get signed up with Central Dispatch, but then you're 60 days out and you still got to pay that 2 months worth of insurance. How are you supposed to pay that if you're not have no money coming in? And that's, I don't think they're grasping that they're hurting these people that badly. And sometimes I think they're putting them out of business before they've even able to start.
Well, that's why
Because you know as well as I do, not everybody has backing money. They're just thinking they're getting on the road.
So the analogy for the executive that does not know what you just said.
Right.
So that Lamborghini that you're shopping for, for your youngest, well, you're going to start paying the insurance now, even though you're still just shopping.
Right.
Got it?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Basically. And he told me 60 days on his too. So that was yesterday or the day before, Monday I talked to Noel. So yeah, I don't know what the rhyme or reason to why some people are getting signed up right away and some people are still waiting and it's been 60 days. I don't think we have any reasoning behind any of it.
Dude. Okay, that was the Run Buggy tangent. That was awesome, man. Thank you. All right, so let's keep going. We got, Tuesday night. Ty is taking over the show on Tuesday night.
Cool.
What is Ty Thompson on the Move? So what we're talking about is that Ty is live on location and coaching and building a network with carriers and businesses looking for carriers. It's all happening. He's going to talk more about that Tuesday night. It's pretty cool. We have tomorrow on Cars on the Move, the car auction coach, Will Morris. Again, coming off the heels of the Carvana buying Odessa auto auctions news. That's going to be cool. We talk about this is why, with the tow trucks and the load boards and the craziness and the dispatch analogies. It's auto transport. You can do whatever you want. Grab a mask. Jump right in. If you haven't already grabbed your mask and jumped in, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's auto transport. You can literally do whatever you want. And we prove it every Thursday. And we're going to continue to prove it. Just want to remind, for example, you can illegally post loads and they say it's just simply a load board. I mean,
Yep.
we can't do anything. Well, the inmates have grabbed weapons and they're running through the hallway. I know, but
we're just a load board.
Yeah, we just can't do anything. but you will need to pay that bill. We saw this. Okay. Okay, this is funny. Did you send me this?
Yes, I did.
So, okay, it was advertised as... Okay, it does say Army utility truck.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Most people
I guess
would
it
just
doesn't
put
look that
Humvee.
bad, right? It's maybe.
Well,
maybe
shouldn't
not.
be paying
But then you
63
show up
cents a
to pick
mile.
up Putin's personal vehicle.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, that's slick.
Well, sure, I want one too.
But not for 63 cents a mile.
No, what does it pay?
That 63 cents a mile, $300. It's a
that
Humvee.
is ridiculous, man.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Yeah. And what's funny is, when I saw this picture, I thought, oh my God, it's Putin's truck. Oh, it's not. I wish it was.
Oh, bummer, man.
But that's how you get here. You go from,
true.
Oh my God, honey, we're in business, to, oh my God, honey, we're out of business.
We flipped it. Yeah.
And it only took $300
to do it.
Yeah. Let's see here. This was interesting. I saw this guy. Oh, wait. I guess this is out of order. Here's the post. Okay. And I never look at these Facebook groups because I have... I mean, I've got stuff to do. But this came through. It was a notification. This guy says, be aware. Now, I didn't share, but it is a broker. All right? This guy says, hey, they didn't pay me. It was quick and easy delivery. Manheim to a dealer. 5-day pay. Which is funny. Manheim to a dealer. Was this one of those backroom deals? What do they call that, Sue? Handshake in the parking lot?
Yeah. I hope not. I hope they
hey, buddy.
had a...
Hey, buddy. Listen. I got this, I got a car that needs to get moved, you know? Like,
yeah.
Anyways,
I
yeah.
mean,
So there you go. There's your
what's the
handshake
ratings on
deal.
that broker?
So he's got a 98.6.
98.6. Okay.
Temperature's looking good. He doesn't have COVID.
Yeah. Been
Broker.
in business since 2020. I
Where'd you see
I would
that
hope
at?
right here, established in 2020 underneath the call, phone number, and
Oh, I
details.
see it. Okay, it's not showing on the screen. Gotcha. Okay, so then let's go. So these are the comments. It's the comments that you always have to, and it's whoever puts. I love the rebellious whoever puts in the happy smiley no matter what the comment is. Like, oh, it kills me. This guy, right? Here we go. File on the bond. Right. Perfect. Then the guy says, "Okay, but I'm going to give him one more day." Why, dude? Didn't you say it's already
No.
been 3 weeks?
Yeah. Well, you have to do 30 days. It has to be 30 days past due to file on the bond for sure.
Oh.
But
Okay.
either way,
Good to know.
I'd
Gotcha.
get it ready.
All
Let's
right,
put it
get it
that
ready.
way.
By the way, in all of this, of course, it was the okay. So we go back. All right, so he's gonna wait. This guy says book another load through them, and once it's on your trailer, keep it until they pay you for both. What do you think of that idea? I just want to know. Is that a crazy idea?
It's not going to do any good because
No.
that it is kind of a crazy idea because next thing you know, they're going to be coming after you. It not going to help you. Filing against the bond is your only way to do it. So is the next person on there this person that owes them the money? You see that?
Oh yeah, exactly. This is the broker. Sorry, we have too many loads that the payment comes. Yeah, that the payment comes from the dealers and they just mail checks. It takes time. I'm having a meeting to solve it. This guy says your collection of payment should not have anything to do with his delivery. Does the dealer have to sell it before they pay you? Totally. Yeah. That's correct.
Totally.
If you post it for 5-day pay, that's what it pays.
A 5-day pay.
Yeah, it's not 5 days after I get my money and I got to pay you and you got to pay them.
Right. Right.
And that is, man, how many, it's amazing how many, this is just one car.
Yeah.
This is one
$300
trailer flipping car. Welcome. And that's why I say, welcome to auto transport. Because people are doing whatever they want. It's 2022 and it's still this way. It'll be this way next year. It'll be this way until the robots take over. I'm convinced of that. So while we're still human beings, just get your mask and jump right in. Do whatever you want. Blame it on the dispatcher. Because this is how the driver sees the world. Go ahead and take that in. Let's see here. Now, okay, so hey Sue, we appreciate the time you took but you didn't do that, did you? You didn't fill out a questionnaire.
No, and I don't know why I got this.
Because and I said it because somebody knew. If they sent it to you and you sent it to me, I would share it on Dispatching Live. So there you go. You have your confirmation bias that if you send Sue random stuff, it'll end up on the show.
I send it to Jay.
It's kind of like the message in a bottle, and you throw it out and you see if it. Well, there you go. The message has been returned.
And you know what's weird?
What?
Is that email came after? Remember we talked to a guy and they told him they weren't taking anybody new for rad any longer. It came right after he called us, and then I got that email not like that same day. That's just weird.
Well, absolutely, and that's actually that. Thank you. I'm glad you reminded me. That's why I say. I mean, right now there's an intern like putting a tick mark on a notepad. Yep, tick. Dispatching Live. Share the memo. Yes, sir.
Hey, Vance.
Hey, what's up, Vance? Thanks for tuning in, saying hello, joining the party. Don't forget to leave a like if you've got an extra. Sure do appreciate it. But if you are an exec with a Lamborghini you're just booking more Lamborghinis, yeah, I don't expect a light. Good to go. All right. What else? Oh, yes, the famous actual pickup, actual delivery. They'll be spraying champagne in the cubicles tonight. We can do an actual pickup, actual delivery search if you want to.
Yeah, we can do it. It won't
We could
take
do
long.
that. Yeah, that's the actually okay. That's it. The only thing left then is Larry. So let's do it, Sue. Let's go ahead and queue up the. We're gonna now do live on Dispatching Live
right
on
here.
Thursday, because it's one of our favorite things to do is to do the actual pickup, actual delivery search. We're gonna see how long it takes. Once Sue queues up to. You can.
Well,
share
it's
the
already
screen
on
here.
the screen.
All
I
right.
already got it.
Oh no! Already?
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Yes, there you go.
Unbelievable! That was amazing. And
Let's scroll down and see if there's more.
and it's the company we were hoping for.
Yes.
Thank you so very much for playing actual pickup, actual delivery.
And
That might be the fastest.
How far is
on
Kilgore,
record.
Texas from Newport Beach, California? Is
Oh
what I
my
wanna
God!
know.
What? Wait a minute. Okay, wait. It's Birmingham to Kilgore. Let's go ahead and give them their props. How far is it from Birmingham to Kilgore?
Oh, that's right. Let's go
Okay,
look.
but at least
Can't
it's
be-
going in the
can't be
right
close.
compass direction, so they get that. There we go.
Let's see here. Bessemer to Kilgore.
And then we'll talk about cents per mile. But it is Texas to California. I mean, they literally, it's like Mad Max. I mean, they just if you get loaded and you're on your way, they're going to take your fuel, and they're taking the
500
hubcaps.
miles.
You're losing your business.
Holy. Yeah,
Oh my
508
God!
miles.
It's 500 miles. Thanks for playing actual pickup, actual delivery.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
And they're gonna say, yeah, but it's
along
on.
your
I'm
route.
not gonna do anything weird. I'm just gonna use my normal voice. Yes, but it's on the way.
Yep. I guess.
500 miles later. And here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's the real kicker. Go back to. So if you book it, if you see it in Alabama. And here's another thing they're gonna say. We have it posted at 54 cents a mile from Birmingham, but actually you don't pick it up till Kilgore, so it pays at a much
$1 a
higher
mile.
rate.
Yeah, $1 a mile or something like that. Yeah. Did I just lose the page or what? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah.
In which case, and I'll just say this thing because I realize the defense on this one. Yes, but there are so many actual pickup and actual deliveries that aren't on the compass direction and have no logic. This one actually, I could argue this one better than some of the other ones. I still just think,
can I look at this one? Okay.
yeah, there we go.
All right.
Oh
There
my
go-
God.
Where is Baldwin, Florida, compared to San Antonio? Let me go look that up.
I didn't even know
It
there
might be
was a
on.
San Antonio, Florida.
I did that. I thought.
By
it
the
was
way,
San Antonio,
the
Texas
bro-
first, and I was like,
okay.
"Holy crap!"
The broker on that one is one of the funniest brokers I've ever tried to book. I think I moved a car. I think I was actually able to book one once, and I think I canceled. The
There was a
broker
San
on that
Antonio,
one.
Florida.
I'm just gonna keep using pronouns.
Okay.
The broker on that one, when you call, you have no idea which country in the world you're speaking to somebody from. I mean, I've had like thick French accents. I'm like, are you guys like on a satellite station? Like, I even said one time, do you actually move cars? I took it off the screen because I don't want to end up in some. But I had to ask them, do you actually move cars? Because I've talked to this person in France, and then this guy in Australia, and then maybe an Eskimo, and I'm like, okay,
You're right.
Do you move cars? Because if you don't, will you stop posting cars?
12 vehicles from Birmingham to Des Moines.
I think they work with large relocation and moving companies, and it gets so convoluted that I don't even know if they're worried if the vehicle even moves. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
because I think
nuts to
that's
me.
also the one that always says, "I've got to talk to my customer and I'll call you back." Kind
Oh
of
yeah,
thing
they
too.
always have to talk. Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't have any information at the time. It is bananas.
There's
And
unfortunately
they're
a lot of them
big,
on here
man.
that do
They
that too.
Will somebody please call them and
Actual
let me know what
delivery.
country you think you're speaking to?
Here's one. Actual deliveries in Springfield, Missouri. You could do that though. Little Rock, you go right through Springfield. Well, actually, you go through Tulsa. You don't necessarily
Oh, Ox
touch
Transit's
Springfield.
got a look at that. We got a route scout. That only took 55
Miami to
minutes. Thanks,
Orlando.
Ox.
All right, let's go
Yeah,
look.
Miami. Oh, it's Miami to Orlando. Oh, cool.
3 cars, huh? All right, let's go look. What I'm going to do is put a minimum of 2 because I don't know if we'll see 3 packs. So let's try that.
I mean, we clearly lost our minds.
All right, let's do this, and then we can
Dispatching will do that.
do Larry. All right, well, there's a 3-pack right there. Let's see, what is it? For JMN, $450.
Hey, get signed up with JMN.
And then you'll find out that they're 30-day pay unless you want a fee taken out.
Yeah, no, it is.
Wow, that's
I
really
think they're
cheap.
always 30-day pay.
No, they have you can do a percentage out. I think it's 6% to do a quick pay, which I
6.
think a quick pay
See,
might be 10
that,
days. I'm not sure.
That was the thing. You had me. When you said percentage out, I'm thinking, yeah, here we go. But you said
Yeah.
6%, and I'm back. I'm
Yeah.
okay. Because usually, any company that charges me 10% just to think about money, dude, come on.
So look at this. This guy deserves a big old slap in the face.
Uh-oh.
That's a flag on the play.
Oh,
That's a flag on the play right
come on, dude.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And it's even got a truck in there, man. That's cheap as hell. Who would do that?
And you call and they say, we do it all day.
The time.
That's what they'll say, yeah.
And then here you got, this is a 2-pack for $400. That makes sense. You know what I mean? There's a good one.
Yeah,
but need one right there.
What's a Maserati Levant?
Should be a car. Nope, it's a height of 66, so that's an SUV. But it's still better than this 3-pack.
No, I'm with you. It's still better, but what's a X6? Oh, that's just a.
It's an
SUV.
That's an SUV.
Okay.
They're both SUVs. And
actually, yeah, that's okay.
He probably has a 3-car wedge or something to that effect.
Text your company name.
Yep. Well, question.
Should be able to find another good one to go with it.
He's a dealer, so you're picking up.
Now there you go. There's the relationship.
Yeah.
This sprint goes right. If Ty is still there, go ahead and tap him on the shoulder. Ty, we found somebody that maybe you can build a relationship with. The problem is, and here, this is what I was talking about. I don't know when. When you build a relationship with a dealer, they usually want you to, instead of when you do a great job and the rate goes up, when you do a great job, the rate, they keep wanting to lower the rate.
Yeah. Well, since I'm going to give you 6 cars this time, can you do it for a little bit less?
Exactly.
That's what you'll hear.
Listen, man, I'm not your car shopper. I'm your vendor, man.
Yeah. No, I agree with Vance. $200 for a Maserati.
Yeah, see, I agree totally.
If you're doing this route,
maybe you don't want a relationship with this guy.
Yeah. Or ask them for more money. They should be going, how much insurance you got? That kind of thing. Oh my God. I don't know.
Well, and that's the thing too. That's part of that game, because when you pull up, they got the glasses on the nose, like it's it's Miami, so CSI crime, whatever, and they're looking at you. Well, go ahead and look at them back. Put your glasses on the end of your nose. Look at them. Look at the dealership. Touch the ground. Lick it. Dirty dealership.
The car is 42 to 76, so it's not super bad. I mean, I've seen worse, so I guess that's not too bad of a cost. But I mean, look at the other loads, though. Here's a 3-pack for $330. Like, see, it's just I don't know. That's only 5 loads with a minimum of 2. So,
Well,
I
this
mean,
is
it's
why
I
if you
don't do
want to
inside
run
state.
short
Yeah,
distances,
build your
um,
clientele up.
talk to Ty about how to build up your client. That's what Cars on the Move is all about. Let's see here. What I'm gonna share. Go ahead and this is the easiest way. If you click that, you sign up with ATI, you get in touch with Ty, and nothing has happened. You haven't submitted the last 4 of your social. You haven't been charged. You're just signing up. Cancel anytime. You'll get an email, and you can get in touch with Ty. Start with that, because if you come up here and start moving, 6-figure cars for 3 figures, that's what that should be the name of the dealership.
Yeah.
6-figure cars for 3. Yeah. Um, and Ox Transit on the gas thing, I actually was wondering that too. Sue, are you
It's
seeing
everywhere.
gas
It's
hiking?
everywhere.
It is
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's everywhere. Yeah. And it's not just for you guys, it's for everybody. Um, I know one of our drivers said that the gas prices had gone up 45 cents overnight, but it really was only a penny. But still, penny is still a penny, as we all know, especially if you're in a big rig and you're only getting 2 or 3 miles to the gallon, that hurts. Um, but I mean, what is your gas prices up there? I know like
Well,
just for premiums, 4 something a gallon here.
and as Putin would say, gas prices are plummeting right now. That's
Psh,
Putin.
whatever.
Yeah. I don't know what gas. I think gas prices went up a little bit here in Kansas City. I don't do a lot of driving because I'm sitting here the whole time. Um, but yeah, I mean it did go up. It's been going up. It's going to go up more.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if
Unfortunately.
I'll just say this, this is going to be wrong, but if higher gas prices for me and you for dispatchers,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
if higher gas prices are all there is to talk about, that would be a good thing. But when it comes to loads and load boards, and you try to explain gas prices, insurance to either the people posting loads or the
Yeah.
people that
Yeah,
own
they
the
don't
load
care.
board software, and they don't hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
well, that would be called normal.
Attention, the bullshit meter has detected major BS.
I mean, that.
So
I don't know why I say this every show. I don't know why we take the time to even talk about this stuff because, Sue,
put
nobody
them in
cares.
pickup and delivery order for me. So I just got an email from United Road. They've got a project going on from Omaha to Greenfield, Indiana, which is Indianapolis, back and forth. Well, let me show this to you. Yeah. It's a 910 car, 18K. Will help pay 18K. So they're paying $3,000 a load with 6 loads per week. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'd have to run miles and stuff. But if anybody's interested, get a
Omaha,
hold
this
of.
actually doesn't sound bad.
It doesn't sound bad to me either. Because I just did this run. Actually, we just had a guy from Indianapolis to Omaha. I don't know how many miles it is though.
I'm going to guess 1,000. I'm going to type that in. What is it?
I don't think it's that
Greenfield,
much.
Indiana?
Yeah, Greenfield, Indiana to Omaha, Nebraska. I don't think it's that much. I want to say it's like 7.
So you're home every other night?
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad deal for somebody.
How many
running the
loads per? Is it a 9
It's
car?
saying it said 6 loads per week,
Oh, wow.
$3,000 per load.
632.
That's what they have.
632 miles.
Yeah, so that's really not bad.
Wow. And
Yeah.
it goes through Peoria, Illinois, Davenport, Illinois, Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, I-80 is a trucker route, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's all interstate.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if it's a regular, I mean, if this is really just a regular run that they've got, then that would be a great
Wow.
for somebody that has.
Well, if somebody does that,
especially
let
if
us
they live
know.
out of one of the 2 places.
Yeah, we'd love to.
I just got that email in.
Okay, United Road won't accept gooseneck trailers.
No, they don't.
And plus, your gooseneck's not going to fit enough cars for this load. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Well, Vance, gooseneck trailer, that would be a good time to check in with DOT compliance on a Wednesday. But I know, I know. Reality is as reality does.
All right.
Well, you know what it
Ready
is?
for Larry?
It is
Larry time.
It is Larry time. So please do join us for another round of on Thursday. What we do is on Tuesday nights we do the 5 new questions for the week, and we just do the questions on Tuesday nights, 7:30 Central Time. But on Thursdays at 1, we'll do the questions again with the answers. This time, we're going to know what happened where. I've got my notes. I can't change my answers. I don't know the answers. Here we go.
Sitting there waiting for the guy. I don't know.
Question 1. Oh, she's working. What year was the first NADA official used car guide published? 1933, 1942, 1948, or 1950? Official used car guide for the NADA.
Wow.
I don't know.
Hmm.
This is nothing like starting question 1 with a total guess.
Yeah.
Shouldn't this be question 5, Larry? Jeez. Well, I guessed, and somebody helped me. So anybody, please
I'm
put
saying
in
42.
a guess.
I have no clue.
I know. I mean, how do you pick? So we won't spend a lot of time on it. But I placed a guess, and my guess lined up with someone else's guess. So what are you picking? Just pick one.
I'm gonna pick 42.
That's
That
what
sounds
I
like a good
picked.
number.
All right, here we go. Come on, 1942. Oh.
Oh crap!
Well, there goes another week down the drain. Question 2. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2019 Ford Fusion from Boston, Massachusetts to Boise?
Give me 1450, Jay.
$14.50. That's what I got too. That's exactly what I picked. Let's just see.
I think it should pay more, but
come on. That's what I was thinking. Come on. Here we go. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Oh, Vance says in 1950 was the most cars driven into the ground. Is that that thing in Texas? Is that what that is? Do you know that place in Texas where they got the Cadillacs parked in the ground?
Yeah. I think
What
we
is it
looked at
called? Like
pictures of it one
Cadillac
time,
Henge or something? I don't know.
Yes, because it's supposed to look like. Yeah,
It's
you're
the
right.
Henge
That's
for
exactly
Cadillacs.
right. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. All right, here we go. Question 3. What is the average minimum weight of a 2020 Honda Accord? 2,500, 3,200. Do I hear 4,100? Can I get a 5,000? Okay, we should know the answer to this.
I think it's 32, but
That's what
It
I
might be-
said too. I'm pretty sure. It actually, the more I think about it, doesn't it have to be 32? Because 41 would be an SUV, 5 would be a
Yeah.
truck, 25 would be a Vespa. Or 10 laptops. I think 10 laptops.
there you go.
Yeah. Which is actually on the load board. Here we go. Let's see it. Yes.
All
yes,
right,
yes.
2. You're on a roll.
Okay, Rob said, yeah, it's in Amarillo, right? Get your steak and see the Cadillacs. Question 4. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2018 Buick Enclave from Austin to Cleveland? $675, $925, $1,290, or $1,650?
1290, I think, is where it's gonna be at.
Yeah, see, I know.
It's probably gonna be 925 because
That's what I
it's-
said. Because I
Because
want I want
Yeah,
$12.90, but think of what the guy in Austin wants to pay. What, like $6.75?
Yo, or
If
less.
that,
I
right?
mean,
Exactly.
out of Dallas, a lot of times they list them for only 4. So that's why I'm thinking 925
Exactly.
might be right, but that's
It
not what
can't.
I would do it
It
for.
can't be.
Yeah,
There's no way they're gonna pay a carrier over $1,000.
I don't
mean,
think
I
so
know
either.
they love the military and the Second Amendment, but they are not gonna pay a carrier over $1,000.
All right, so I'm gonna
Too
change it to
much?
925.
Probably too. That was probably just too much.
If it comes up more than I'm gonna be shocked.
I will be shocked. Oh, Rama. Here we go. Ah, there it is. See,
Oh
I
my
told you.
God!
I told you. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait,
This
I
is
gotta
where
look. How many
this
miles
whole
is this?
idea that we're all in this together is hogwash. Hogwash, I tell
Austin,
you.
Texas. Hold
Oh
on, I
my
want to put
gosh.
this shit in
That
here.
is so freaking funny. That's
Okay.
why when you call to book it, say, listen, he's a military veteran and he's going to pick it up tomorrow. Just
It's
say it.
1,400 miles, Jay.
It is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Oh, by the way, you know the guy that we were trying to help move that car for the little girl that was in the hospital? Got it moved.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he got some
Awesome.
donations from some other people to help him pay for it.
Awesome.
And they delivered it, picked it up one day and delivered it the next day, 1,100 miles.
Let's talk about this. This is a really good story. Just as I went ahead and trashed humanity. Sue, please help us out. What is this story? What happened?
So this gentleman contacted me. Did he contact through you to me? I can't even remember anymore.
I think he did. Yeah.
Okay. So he had he lives in Sedalia area, I believe, and he came across this lady who's been in the hospital, like she's in the hospital 2 or 3 times a week and didn't have a vehicle to transport herself there or kids or anything else. So this lady in New York donated a car. I think it was like a Hyundai or something, right? A Hyundai Tiburon, I think. And he agreed to pay for the shipping of it. And we all know New York to Sedalia, Missouri. I told him what I thought it was going to run, which was like $1,200. He only had 1,000, but he talked to several other people and he got them to donate $50 here until he got up to 1,200. And I donated my time and doing it for him to get it moved. And they picked it up on one day and delivered it the next. And the guy said, "Thank you so much. I'm going to do something for you later on." I was like, just give me good ratings. That's all I need. So
Wow.
it was really kind of cool.
Actually, and good ratings do mean a lot. And helping other people when you do it, it does feel good. And kudos to you. Great job. Because, yeah, the guy sent me an email. And, he basically needed a broker and he needed a big favor. And he was already doing a big favor by paying for the transport, but he only had so much money. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was an awesome story. So it's kind of like when you hear that story, like, a line of trucks, honked their horn and got together for a kid in the front yard that, awesome story. So, great job. That's so great. Yeah. Well done. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, no problem.
That means a lot. Okay, and I think maybe you might have just redeemed all the trash I just threw
bad crap
out.
we had.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean I'm ahead. It means we're even. So we're starting with a clean slate now, okay? You just clean the slate. So here we go. Question 5. Let's see if we can end on a high note. In January 2022, the average luxury car purchase was completed at what amount over sticker price? Oh, I can tell right now I'm completely going to ruin that clean slate. They just said average luxury car purchase completed at what amount over sticker price? 13, 17, 21, or 2,500. By the way, not a nickel more went to the auto transporter.
So, so explain to me what they're meaning, like they added stuff on to the car?
Yeah. All right, cool.
Okay.
So what's happening right now, because there is this inventory squeeze, right?
Gotcha.
Pandemic, vehicle production facilities, etc., supply chain disruption. There's less new cars on the market. So used cars are now going for, well, new and used cars. I don't have to go to new and used cars are when dealerships are selling them. There's a MSRP on a new car, a sticker
Right.
on the window. The dealers
Right.
will say, "Hey, what do you think of this $75,000 car? Isn't it great? You can have it for $125,000." They're
Oh, I got what you're
tacking
saying.
money on
Okay.
to the sticker. And the
Because
OEMs are
they
really
know they can
upset
get it.
about it. But,
Yeah.
well, you did sign up for capitalism, so thanks for playing.
Yeah.
And here's the thing is average luxury car purchase, 13, 17, 21. These are actually low numbers. I have seen
Yeah.
numbers. There was a story. They were adding like 45 grand to a new Bronco.
What?
Yes. And people were doing it.
What?
Yes.
They got too much money then.
I know. Well,
apparently.
that's the thing. That's why I'm saying we're all in this together. What? Who is that? Who
Yeah.
in the world
who are we in
has
it
an
together
extra
with?
45 grand? Oh, I know. The guys that designed the load board software to go completely backward. That's who has an extra 45 grand.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna go by that, I'm gonna say 2,500.
By the way, that was speculation live, completely uncalled for. No more clean slate. Yeah, it's got. I mean, it has to be 2,500 because that's not near as high as I was expected. And the answer is,
What you got?
oh, that's
really?
crazy. I actually can't
yeah.
believe that.
Yeah.
What is $1,300 to somebody with money falling out of their pockets when they go to
Yeah,
lunch?
that wouldn't even be a
That's
question. They're
nothing.
like, sure. You don't want
Nothing.
to charge me more?
1,300 is nothing. And you know that's true because when you have the money conversation with a rich person, they will tell you it's nothing. Whatever, man. Have some, dude. All right, well, that was really fun. Thanks, everybody, for playing Are You a Car Shipping Guru? It is now time. Here we go. I was a dispatcher. I had a mug. But I still have so many problems. Here we go. Okay, here's an interesting one. Okay, I had to read it a couple times. I think the DOT should require CDL for every driver. That way the newbies won't turn down the business by accepting cheap loads just to get them moving. I don't think it's written right, but that way the newbies don't destroy the business. I don't know. But, I mean, the thing is, I think basically, right, is that we all know, and this is why we got to band together and all this stuff. There's this common belief. You don't have to search very far. You can go to any truck stop or any Washington, D.C. convoy to find people that all agree that there is a group somewhere, not here, oh my gosh, it's over there somewhere, that is moving cheap freight and destroying the industry.
Yeah.
Just like there are brokers posting loads, or carriers illegally posting loads and cussing you out when you call on them, that are, it is
Cooked cat.
it's a real cooked cat. It is a real group of more than one that, where are they? Are they in hiding? But we know that people are inherently good, and we're all in this together. So, what is the deal? How do we fix this band together, say no to cheap freight problem? Is this ever?
It's never going to happen.
It's
No.
never, ever.
No.
And the companies that post on LinkedIn about, loving your neighbor and all this great stuff are some of the same companies posting loads that I guess the tow truck company wouldn't take it. So now, I mean, this is, Sue,
Yes.
I'm gonna go Putin propaganda on this thing. Sue, what do you got?
I if we're talking about that, I don't know if that will ever happen. It's kind of the same concept that getting everybody together to leave central dispatch. That's never going to happen either. So it's, you know, it is what it is. We all just got to roll with it.
I think I just named the episode
What?
Putin
What do you name
propaganda. That's the name of it's the name of today's show. So if you missed today's show, well, number one, you're probably better off. And but it's called Putin propaganda, and you can check it out. Or is that too much? See, that's the other thing. Like, is it too much?
I don't know. I mean, we're all in this together.
We're all in
I
this
don't know.
together. That one kills me. I mean, really, more and more. I knew it was funny at the time. It's not funny. It's actually the opposite of funny. It's
Sad.
tragic. It's tragic.
It is.
But the further in the future we go, that saying looks so. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be nice. Sure,
it
that'd
didn't
be
happen.
great. That's not happening, though.
No.
All you got to do is grab a mask and jump right in and find out. That is not happening. We are clearly not in this all together. And I know I keep saying it, but somebody's got to point this out. Like, because I read all the wonderful things on social media and all this just complete. It's the opposite of what you see on the load boards.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
The opposite. Let's see. I got through. Oh, hey. Here we go. I have something to share. You ready for this? All right. Let me see if I got. I think I got the sound on. Oh, this. You sent me this.
Yes, this is what happened to one of Alina's drivers. That they told him they had a forklift at delivery. This is what really went down. Looks like a forklift to me.
Jesus, man. No, hey, you guys got it off.
Is this the 1500 out of Row Sharon? Okay.
Wow. Let's watch it again. That's good times.
It's really not Houston. It's Row Sharon, which is south of there. Yeah, you see that wheel? See the front wheel?
Jesus, man.
It was literally laying sideways.
No, hey, you guys got it off.
That's crazy. And there's pieces of the car that came off as it went off the trailer.
And the thing is that, like, what I see and hear is the driver's trying to roll with it. But do you think the driver actually was like,
hell no. No, this is not okay.
Yeah, dude. You just, like, I mean, yeah, we realize that, it's your car and the guys are laughing. And I mean, again, what else are you going to do? But you just totally scratched up my ramps and stuff. Like, why? I mean, if I knew you were going to drag it off, scratch my ramps and etc., God knows how much time was wasted on this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, we didn't see the 1 hour where there was haggling and waking a guy up and...
Oh, yeah, waiting for them to supposedly have a forklift that never arrived. Yeah.
He didn't just roll in and then, like, roll camera. This is probably an hour later.
I don't even know how that came off. Did they have something underneath there, Alina? Because how did that even come off with that wheel like that?
No, hey, you guys got it off.
I don't know.
Is that what is that again? Is that the undercarriage of that car?
Right, exactly. What was that? Might have been, there's some plastic parts under the front to kind of...
Pieces underneath there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she even verified with them, too, that they had a forklift, and of course they lied.
Oh, I'm sure they said, no.
Yeah.
We're all in this together. They have like 5 forklifts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. What else? It's so strange. It's been years since I dispatched, and every Thursday I relive the whole thing.
The nightmare of
I
it.
die every Thursday. What else we got? Oh, what about this? How about this? You sent me the rules of engagement.
Of engagement. Yes.
Is this
So
a war?
I know. I found this on here. I've never seen this before. And it came up when I was we was given a negative for a load we didn't pick up because it was a Copart car. We couldn't make an appointment for only until 3:00 in the afternoon, which we didn't want to wait. This is for John, by the way. And they gave us a negative. So when I went in there to dispute this came up. So I had to send it to you because I've never seen it before, and it was hilarious how they put it up there. Anyways, and yet they still don't follow any of this stuff anyway. So I don't know why it's on.
Right. No, this way they can say they got it. So
Yeah.
they connect shippers and brokers, but not a party to any contracts.
Right.
All right. If you enter into a relationship with us, you agree that you do so at your own risk. There's no lifeguard on duty. Self-managed platforms.
rate
You have
other
adhered.
members.
You are conducting in good faith. Oh, it says you're well, there we go. It's connecting in good faith.
You rate a member.
The rating you give is genuine. Oh. You have attempted and exhausted all means of resolution. Completely disagree.
Yeah. No.
You have sufficient...
Yeah. That doesn't matter either because I had proof.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, that's just fun. Let's see. Failure to meet. Oh, wow. Payment. Oh, payment time frame's actually on here. That's amazing. Oh, this is funny. Failure to communicate. Carrier, shipper, blah, blah, blah. There's no dispatchers on here because they don't exist. They're all illegal. Let's see here.
Automated rating system. Oh my God. So if it's automated rating system, does that mean they don't even look at this stuff? Is that what the problem is?
The emails that you get that claim they're simply a load board, automated.
Yeah.
Does it on here say we're simply a load board? That'd be interesting. Maybe it's at the end in very small print. If considered to be inaccurate, the company receiving the blah, blah, blah. And once again, must supply definitive. Yes. Oh, we know that's definitely. In fact, I got the soundtrack to this.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me. That's 3 gallons of bullshit in a 2-gallon bucket.
Oh, that should just be a default audio clip. Failure to escalate a rating with or without. Oh, see, here we go. Oh, here you go. It's right here. Number 6, Section B. Failure to escalate a rating with or without documentation will result in the rating's automatic removal.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hit the button. We reserve the right to remove any attempt to manipulate. Yeah. Oh, this. Yeah,
Really?
the 30-day rule.
That's interesting.
Which one?
That right there. We will make exceptions to the 30-day rule for extended pay terms. I've never had them do that.
I was just
Every
gonna
single
say,
time.
because they always
it's
say
been past
it's
30
outside
days.
the 30 days.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. That's what they say. Sorry.
That's
Click
what
off.
they always say. You've
Yeah.
got several emails to prove it.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a nice day. Regards. Oh man. Let's see here. And so yeah, so you had I guess in our final minutes. So you had a meeting with them, or do you have
Yes.
another? Is there another meeting on the books or anything? Or
No, not yet.
I want to say this. You sent me a couple indications of future possible changes. They looked good to me.
Yeah.
So
I like them too.
there's but is that just? Are those things
Yeah,
going to happen one day? Maybe.
That's what he's saying. He said that's what they realize, that what they've got up there is not working. Nobody likes it, and it is not working the way it should be working. And that's what
Wow.
they had me review 2 or 3 different pages of Central Dispatch and asked me my opinions on, what should work, what shouldn't work, and I gave it to him. And the new stuff they're showing us looks way better than this new board that is already on here right now. I think it's quite possible it will work.
So, all right. So I realize after 90 minutes of conjecture, are we saying then that it is actually possible through all this pain and craziness that they're trying to make the load board better? Do you believe that?
Say that again. It cut you out. Sorry.
It was probably the right thing to do. Through all this pain and craziness, they're actually looking into making the load board better.
Yes. Now, I should have just straight out asked, why did you even change it? Because I think it works fine. But they are trying to fix the new load board that they want us to use to make it better.
Now,
go ahead.
Well, I just want to know. I mean, is it because there are so many other companies making load boards? Is because YouTubers have gone crazy? I mean, why did it take so much pain and time? I don't have to know. I want somebody to take that truth and put it into actually fixing this thing and moving forward.
I think their major problem with all of this is not actually talking to the people that use this. And
did you tell them? Do you tell them that kind of thing?
No.
It's hard,
but
isn't it?
Remember the very first meeting I took with them? And they didn't even know how to use the board. I mean, so tell me what your typical day is. And I went in there and I'm like, you guys don't even know how to use your own load board.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's the problem. They're using these people who don't do this every single day. They need people like me and Alina and actual transporters that are using their phones and stuff like that. And I know they don't just send it out to me, because it was a request all across the board for different transporters to ask to talk to them and everything else. I don't know who did, who didn't. But they obviously, people are complaining about it. So that's why they're trying to fix it. And that's what he kept saying too. We know we're having issues. We know we're having issues. I mean, so I probably didn't even have to tell them that part of it. They know that. Like I said, I should have just straight out asked him, why did we even change it? Well, why did it have to be like this? Anyways, we're fine. Why change it? But why did they change it? How many years has it been since they changed the
Well,
original?
I know. And the thing is, I'm not really a big fan of like investigation committees being set up every day to investigate no, I just want it. We all just want it fixed. But I want to just take that temperament, and whoever's in charge now, please stay on the fixing it route. What I saw actually looked better.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
There's not as many.
And I couldn't even believe it because it doesn't represent the old regime. If there's a new regime in charge of actually fixing, thank God. Thank you so much for the regime change.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Now keep doing it. Do not, if you ever look around and there's more executives with Lamborghinis than there are actual users, stop and fix that again. Yeah. This is the problem. If you surround yourselves with VPs that just say yes sir and don't know what in the world, they don't care, they're just cashing the check, stop. Because this show will get harsher. Because we can see it in the crapola software. and we are going to keep talking about it. And that thing is, and that one of the things I'm proud of on this show is that we don't just pick on one company. There were several companies. We need that waiver, those credits that roll at 100 miles an hour of all the people we apologize to, because we are whacking. This is a serious whack-a-mole. There's a lot of moles to whack because we're all in this together. Yeah, they did damage his ramps. There we go. We got to see that live. Well, it was pre-recorded. Elena said they did make an exception to the 30-day rule for her once. Ooh, wow. Nice. Hello, everyone. How are the rates? Oh, they stink. Well, it depends on where you're at. Depends on what your routes go. Is the new Central going to allow other shipping platforms to connect with an API? Oh, see, Chuck.
No.
No. That would be. And I'll tell you what. That's a good way to end this because we got to go. I got to run. But this would help move the auto transport industry. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. And I'm speculating live. I don't know that, but I did talk to somebody that totally agreed and knew that one of the problems we have, it's not just we, it's might be the world, society, the globe, the universe, is that everybody wants to own all the stuff and create this walled garden. And when you do that with software, nope. How many mobile apps are there? How many mobile apps and load boards are there that are truly open platform? For example, if you're a broker, if you're broker X, can you post on Ready Logistics load board?
Can you?
I don't think so.
No.
Can you
No.
post on Holly?
No.
Can you post on Acertus?
No.
Can you post on RPM?
No.
Can you post on Ship.Cars?
I don't think so.
Actually, I think maybe you could. I mean, you have to make
me?
an agreement. The thing is, you
Yeah.
might have to sign some paperwork, but you could.
Yeah.
And that's where we're talking about, is that drivers are looking for somewhere where everybody can post. Now, you can post on Central.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can post on Central.
Yeah.
But then there's no mobile app. So if you want to use a mobile app, you got to use somebody else who other people may or may not accept. This is one of the problems that this industry has.
Yes. I
It's
agree
all
with
these
that.
little walled gardens, because you know brokers that won't take the super dispatch BOL, right? I mean, there's not many, but there's still some. I bet you.
Well,
yeah.
that they want their own use. Is that
There
what you
you
mean?
go.
Yeah.
So you have
there's
brokers, you book loads, and you got to use their bill of lading app.
Yes.
How many of those are there in the industry right now? Dozens?
Oh, well, for the brokers,
2 dozen? There's
no,
at least a dozen.
Yeah, probably.
But so if you're a busy driver, say like our friend Darren, he's an owner-operator 9-car professional. How many apps does he have on his phone right now? What, like 10?
Probably.
And he's been doing it long enough where
And
he
half
can
of them don't
manage it. But like that's
Yeah.
Tell me another industry where you have to have 10 apps. Do businessmen have to have 10 apps to get a ride from the airport?
No.
Do people that want to order pizza have to have 10 apps in case they want to order a pizza? What's with so many apps? Oh, here we go. Here's the Rodney King. Can't we all just get along? Yeah, that's going to be a no. But we're all in this together. So I want to thank everybody for jumping in the live chat. Thank you so much, Sue, for joining us again on a wonderful show.
No problem.
It's the happiest show on earth. Thanks for joining Dispatching Live. What do we say, office?
Everybody ready? Okay. Goodbye, Sue.
Goodbye, Sue. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next
See you
Thursday.
guys.
Please join us for Cars on the Move tomorrow and Ty on the Move on Tuesday night. Peace out, everybody. Take care. Stay safe.